past month, I've been sticking with a few jump shots, and a lot of you guys have been asking me, what is the jump shots you're using on this build? No matter if I'm a small guard, a big guard, a lockdown, a center. Y'all boys been asking me what jump shot am I using on these builds, and so today I'm gonna be telling you every jump shot I use, from all the way playing on the 6'2" guard, all the way to a 7'3" center. There's something in this video that can actually help you out and make you a better shooter. But I will be live streaming on Playback. Since they're partnered with the NBA, we can watch some NBA games on here and conversate and interact, and I will end up be giving away a few NBA League Pass, but also some VC so y'all can upgrade y'all builds or end up making new builds in the future. But look, y'all don't want to miss out on these streams. I will be streaming 8 to 10 times out of the month, so make sure y'all boys download Playback, make sure y'all follow my community, join my room, make sure y'all be in here when the games are live, because hey, you don't want to miss it. We might have some fun in there. We might have some fun. It's gonna be a fun time. So hey man, make sure you download Playback. The link is in the description, man. Ever since I started using these jump shots consistently, they've been raising my actual field goal percentage. As my Tyrese Halliburton build, I'm shooting almost 80% from the 3. But when it comes to even builds that's smaller, like the 6'4s, the 6'2s, I'm still shooting above 65% on almost every build I play on. And with the new season always coming out, I always try to make sure there's certain animations I keep y'all up to date. As the only dribble pull-ups that I see that's new is Tyrese Halliburton, I won't recommend. I would say these are the best dribble pull-ups in NBA 2K24. Pro 2 dribble pull-up, you can use this on a small guard, big guard. Kobe Bryant is a great fade to use. I know if you're a starter 3, some people are using Trae Young, but if you're in a bigger build, you might be using Kevin Durant. But if you're someone that's not a starter 3 and you're in a bigger build, you're going to be using Dirk Nowitzki as the dribble pull-up. And with the game having about 15 to 20 dribble pull-ups in the game, those are literally the best 5 that you can use if you're a starter 3 or not. But for all my guards, I'm gonna make sure I put y'all on to the best bases. Y'all already know if you got that high 3-pointer, Stephen Curry base is a great base to use. Now, if you're someone that doesn't have a high 3-point rating or mid-range rating, Markelle Fultz is a actual secondary that you can use to Curry if you don't get that. Now, if you're someone that got a decent 3-point rating, you can get away with the John Wall. This is one of my personal favorites. This is why I use very consistently on any build. No matter if I got a 95 3-pointer, 96, 86. John Wall is the one I use most of the time, and I'll be getting buckets with the John Wall base. But if you're someone that got a low 3-pointer mid-range rating, Kyle Lowry is a good one to use. If you're someone around that under 84 3-pointer mid-range range, this is what I use as well. Will be a Jalen Brunson if you're someone that can't hit that threshold to get John Wall, the Markelle Fultz. But a base that's on my top 3 list is Malcolm Brogdon. This is maybe one of my favorite actual bases in the game. That's like, it's like T-Mac, but it's not like T-Mac. It's somewhat similar to that Allen Iverson base, but it's a little bit different. But for the jump shot right here, a lot of you guys have asked me, what's my Curry base? This is my Stephen Curry, Oscar Robertson, Luka Doncic's actual release and base. This is a 3/4 speed, 60-40, and I use this on release. This jump shot is very fast. A lot of you guys have asked me, oh, that don't look like Curry. It was a Curry custom. So as of the jump shot, it's a very fun jump shot to use. But for all my other jump shots that I usually use on a consistent basis, this is my go-to jump shot. John Wall, Oscar Robertson, Luka Doncic, max speed. You can end up going 40-60, or you can go 50-50. You can use release, or you can end up using push. It's based on your preference and based on the wingspan of your build or how you feel. I'm telling you now that between those two, I use those very consistently. Almost every build I usually end up playing on, I end up using John Wall base with this combination for my releases. And over the month of playing, I end up raising my 3-point percentage up almost 10 to 12% playing with this actual base. And it's an easy visual cue. But for all my bigger guards, like my 6'5s to the 6'9s, this is one that y'all know. T-Mac base is literally the most broken base on the game. As long as you got this, you can literally shoot over anybody. But another base that you can use is Jarrett Culver. Jarrett Culver is one of those bases it's cool. It's somewhat like T-Mac, but hey, it's a good one if you got a lower 3-point or mid-range rating. Now we got Malcolm Brogdon. I told y'all about Malcolm Brogdon, how I feel about it. A great base to use. Hey, if you got at least an 85 3-pointer, you could really go crazy. But if you're someone that's going to be mostly doing catch and shoot, this is a base right here. You can do catch and shoot and ISO. Torian Prince is maybe up there with some of the best bases in the game for bigger builds. But if your main role is like catch and shoot, or that's just your solid play, this Jordan base right here is a great base to use. It's fast, it's easy to actually see for a visual cue. It's very similar to the Dyson Daniels base. It's just a little bit different, but it's somewhat similar to the Dyson Daniels base. But if you got a higher 3-pointer, hey, I would end up rocking out with the actual Jordan base. But if you got Dyson Daniels, you got a low 3-pointer, rock out with the Dyson Daniels. But as of now, how the game is, a lot of people have high mid ranges, or they even have high 3s on these builds. But Ben Shepherd is one of those bases that's very similar to the JT Thor. Y'all know Ben Shepherd, JT Thor is literally twin jump shots. If you got a higher 3-pointer, you use Ben Shepherd. If you got a lower 3-pointer, you use that JT Thor. And with all the patches that's been in the game and all the changes, JT Thor is very still consistent. But for the jump shot I use very consistently on the Tyrese Halliburton, the Devin Booker, the Cade Cunningham. We got Malcolm Brogdon, Sadiq Bey, and Josh Richardson. 3466 max speed. This is going to be used on release. I use this on release every single time, but hey, if you want to mess out with the push, hey, push or release, that's the only two options, but I recommend release because this jump shot is actually fast. Like, you might not think it's fast, but it's a fast jump shot because once you catch it, in about a half a second, the ball is already over your head and you can just time it. Now for the next jump shot, this is more like the lockdowns or anybody that wants a good catch and shoot jump shot. JT Thor, Sadiq Bey, Oscar Robertson. Now, I use this 3169. I got a 79 3-pointer on this build. You can end up blending it so you can have a 78 3-pointer or 77. But hey, you can end up using a whole different base and try to use release. I really like that release the most. But we got this Torian Prince, Troy Brown Jr., Kyle Korver. Now, you can use this base right here on the ISO. You can use it on ISO, you can use some catch and shoot. You can use this on release. Using this on push is based on what your build is. If you got long arms, you might be able to use it on push. If you got short arms, you could possibly use it on release. You just gotta find the in between that works perfectly for you. Because as of me, I was using this, I was like, oh, this too fast on push, I gotta put it on release, but it might be different for you. Now we got the Jordan base with the Troy Brown Jr. and the Jake Layman. This is 67%, 33% max speed, and I was end up using this on release because off the catch and shoot, I'm gonna be honest, it's fast. It's about the same as the JT Thor speed, but it's a little bit faster. So if you're someone that used to using JT Thor, you want to try out something a little bit faster, this base right here is a good base to use. It's like I said earlier, it's a better catch and shoot base than other bases that you see. So for my people that's on them big builds, the 6'10s all the way to 7'3s, there should be a jump shot base in here for you and a jump shot for you. As of Andre Drummond. Now, if you got a low 3-pointer, Andre Drummond can get the job done. Jonathan Isaac is a good one if you got at least like an 80 3-pointer or 82 3-pointer. Eric Pascal is maybe the best base in the game if you have a high 3-point rate around an 84, 85. But lately, I've been seeing a lot of people hop on the David Robinson wave. Like, y'all do not want to be late to this wave because David Robinson is a great base to use. Now, if you're someone that has a higher 3-pointer, you could use the Kevin Durant, or you can end up using the MPJ. MPJ and Kevin Durant is about the same. It's just a small little difference when it comes to their base. One has a little twitch when he shoots. One ends up swinging his legs. It's about the same. And the last one, we got the PJ Washington. Now, if you got a low 3-pointer, PJ Washington might be the only hope you got, and the highest you might end up getting to like a 76 3-point rating. And lately, I've been playing on a lot of 7-footers, so I've been rocking out with the Eric Pascal, the Tim Duncan, the Bobby Portis release, 70-30 max speed, and I do end up using these jump shots on push. With these builds, I can definitely say just between you're going to use push or set point on these builds that's like 7 foot, because it takes forever for these builds to get up in the air and shoot. And with this being a jump shot all the way from the beginning of the game, and all I did was tweak the releases, it made the jump shot way better. But as of PJ Washington, Alex Len, and then we got the White Powell 3862 max speed, you need to use this on push or you can use it on set point. I prefer push, but sometimes it be certain game modes that you need to put it on set point because they do feel kind of slow in certain game modes because you know the delay is way different in every game mode. But look, most of the time I use it on the push, but hey, when you hop on certain game modes, you might have to switch it. But the David Robinson, LaMarcus Aldridge, Julius Randle, 58-42 max speed. If you're someone that can get this jump shot, you got an 85 3-point rating or mid-range rating, put this on push and let me know how y'all feel about it. Let me know. Even if you don't like the releases, try to change some releases that you might like. But as of the base, this might be this might be top 3 bases in the game. Top 3 bases that's not a starter 3 base that you can use on NBA 2K23 for 6'10 all the way to 7'3". But in the future, if y'all boys want me to end up labbing the releases and telling y'all what's the best releases you can use on the game, hey man, all I need y'all boys to do is like the video, subscribe, turn notifications if y'all haven't yet, and the next time I do a jump shot video, I'll show y'all the best releases in the game.